Hey y'all, we're gonna do a different look today. I do the same look pretty much every day for work, but I want to try something a little bit different that I thought would be a little bit faster, which is we're gonna do powder foundation. Plus, it is May. That means it is getting warmer, which means we need to try something a little bit lighter. Let's get to it. First thing that's different with powder foundation is you must make sure that you moisturize your skin because it's powder foundation. First thing we go in with is our cream contour. So let's get that on. This will be the only cream product that you see me putting on. Everything else is going to be powder. And I'm putting it on up under my foundation because it is hard to blend out cream products on top of powder products. You want to do all any. Let me get this on, then I'm going to talk to me nice. I need to practice more talking and doing stuff. I'm putting on my cream product first because it is really hard to blend out cream on top of powder. It gets like stuck and almost impossible to blend. So you don't want to do that. Concealer is on. Let's blend it in. My stomach cutting up. She do this every morning. That look kind of good right there. I could set that and go like for real, in all honesty. But we're not going to do that. All right, set it. Not too much now. And I'm pushing my brush into my skin. Using the tip of the brush into the product. Right up under my eye. So I can push the powder into my under eyes. Dipping it in and then pushing it in. Let's do this eye. And the reason you want to make sure that your skin is highly moisturized is because, you know, it's a powder product. So it's going to dry you out. It's going to soak up whatever moisture is on your face. So it is definitely important to make sure you have a consistent skincare routine. And if you don't, make sure you check out my most recent video because I do show you a nice, good little skincare routine made of all Korean products that has been doing my skin. Just this girl, I'm telling you, you're going to like it. And it's simple, not a million steps. And that's what we like. This is all the cream products. That's all we're going to do. And what I'm using today is the Bare Minerals Cocoa in the shade 30. Now you got one or two choices when you get ready to put on your powder. I don't use that puff that's in there. I use a fluffy brush. The fluffy brush is a lighter coverage. You can use a dense brush, a more dense brush like this. You can. But then that is going to make it go on more concentrated, a heavier coat. Me? I want fluffy. I want like swirl it around like this for girls. See it on the brush right there. And I do it like I do every other product. I dust it off. And then we do small circles putting it on. Because we don't want it just sitting and packed on top of our skin. Now I could do 2 coats of this. Literally. Remember, this is lighter coverage. Lighter coverage. It's not going to be like cream foundation at all. You still want your concealer to show up. So you don't want to go where you put your concealer and you set it. You just want to go right where that line of demarcation is and go ahead and put your foundation on. Let me stop putting so much on and pay attention before I become look like I got slapped in the face with something dark. So that's the coverage. And look how simple that was. A simple flick of the wrist. And what I mean by see here where the cream concealer stops, I'm just going to buff it in. Buff in my foundation. And remember, as you go, there is product on your brush. So the lighter you should get with putting this into the product, the lighter, the less swirls, more of a, you know, tap. Don't keep swirling it as much as you did when you first started. This is buildable, definitely buildable. If you want more coverage, just keep going, baby. Just keep right on going. Then everything from here is pretty much game on. It's the same as what we normally do. You can stop here if you like your look, or you can keep going. That's it. Powder foundation done. It took us about 20 seconds. No, I'm gonna say 30. Let's just give us 30 seconds, and then that was that. I'm going in as usual with my bronzer because that's what I do. Crazy is what I do. Y'all know I was gonna hit that bronzer over certain spots, just like normal. Not too much today though, because I am gonna keep it real light. Pat, 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 pat. Thing about this is powder on powder makes it so much easier to go on. But just remember that it will show up and show out so much easier. So be light-handed when you're putting it on. Take a very light approach. Yep, just like that. And I'll do this again. Just voice. We're talking. I will do this look again just in case this went by super fast and it was just a whole lot. Well, it wasn't a whole lot, but just in case, I'll do this look again using my Patrick Towel. I'm only using the powder part of it with my brush here See the product on it. Come on, camera, focus. Product there. Tap. Small circles again. Everything is powder from here on out, y'all. We just build it up to the look that we want. Now, y'all know I'm a blush girly, so I'm going to build my blush. See? I want y'all to be paying attention how quickly this is going. So for my girlies who do not like heavy, or who are early or oily, however you want to put it, this is for you. I talked about this in my makeup series, the different seasons that you should change your makeup for, having 2 different shades, and also when to put on what type of foundation. This is powder foundation. This is for the summer season. We are in May. This is something that you should be switching over to. I'm using my Exhibit A. I like to blend them now because they give me just such a pretty look. I just love blush. I used to didn't wear blush. Can you believe it? And there's something just amazing about blush. All right, I'm going to take my brush, same brush, powder brush, dip it in, and we have to set that forehead. Don't think I forgot, because I didn't. I'm using the side of the brush now. Remember, it just depends on where I'm going with the product, which side of the brush I'm using. And since I'm going on my forehead, I'm going to do it with the side of the brush and kind of just lay it flat. I hope I was to the side so y'all can see that. You see? Yes. See? Just laying it to the side so I can lay the product flat. And then when I'm doing it, using the tip of it, just give an example, to this tip of my nose. I'm using the tip of the brush like this. So when I'm tipping it up my nose like this, it's the tip. Then we'll take it down the sides like that. I'm always tapping the product off because we don't want excess product. I told y'all what happens with excess product. And in case you didn't see that video, it is if you have concealer or you already done your skincare, your skin is already wet, and then you go in and you put on powder on top of wet product, you're going to get a roll up. Too much powder on top of a cream product. And I'm pushing all of this in because there is like really no brushing it off. Like, it is what it is. Where it sits is where it will be. What you see is what you get. Funny. So yesterday was my makeup look. I compared the 2 different sides between a beauty blender and a foundation brush. And I got so many compliments on that makeup, considering it was 2 different styles of makeup. Well, not 2 different styles. I put that makeup on 2 different ways. And I was wondering if anybody was going to notice. I said, hey, your makeup looks a little different on one side versus the other. Nobody noticed. I got several compliments. Interesting. So just FYI, it's mainly you who notices your mistakes, if any. And I'm just setting my smile lines right here. Woo, woo, a little bit much, but I won't have a smile line. And who gonna notice that mistake? Y'all, because I'm showing it to you. So if you don't want to do anything else, you really don't have to. So I'm gonna go in with my Sephora Micro Smooth for my finishing touch right before I put my setting powder on, because I am me. When I say my setting powder on, I mean my setting powder down here. That's what I mean. And let me take another look and see if I'm brown enough, bronzy enough. I'm using the side of the brush and I'm doing this so that I can keep it on an angle, and I'm just patting it. And now I'm pushing it forward. Same effect. Side of the brush and then pushing it forward. There. I'm just adding more. I like to look a little more. Give me a little more. This is for shade, not necessarily coverage. Shade. There we go. Now I'm using the top part of the brush, the top half of the brush, and I'm just creating that little transition. Transition means I transition from this shade to this shade. So I'll use the darker shade first, and then I'll go in with this shade next. That's all. And then that's that on that. Let's do a little primer dimer for the bottom lashes. This is my Maybelline primer. I am in love with her. And then I'm using my little mini mascara, my mini Lash Discovery mascara. If you haven't seen my signature makeup look, I use a lot of these same products in that makeup tutorial, in addition to my lip look. Now, what I don't use in there is the powder foundation. What is also not in that tutorial are my eyelashes. I just put these on Saturday and they have been literally hanging on like real well. I did show you guys these in my last tutorial, and I showed you that I had just put them on Saturday. And Lord have mercy, they have been just through sleep and all. They have been just hanging on. Don't worry, all product descriptions will be below, and I will leave the name of these in that description box as well. I don't know if y'all like me, but I have to get real close to my mirror in order to see. And I use the 10 times side because I do wear glasses. I said that in a couple of my other tutorials, but I'm going to say it here again because I feel like it's a good refresher to always keep that in your memory. is if you're a person like me, you wear glasses, baby, use that 10 times side. I want to show y'all this too. This is also a good, like a good dense brush to use if you want to just buff it in. This is a bronzer brush, but I just want to show you how a dense, you know, just dense this is to, you know, whatever, if you want to use that. Flip it back over because some things I cannot look in the 10 times side for. And I just recently started changing that up because I noticed on my Mother's Day look, I couldn't get it off. Like I could not get it off my face. And I was like, maybe you're using just a bit too much. Maybe it doesn't take as much, you know, to actually get that look. And I'm right. It doesn't take that much. Now, one more thing is, you see how I got some mascara like here at the bottom of my eye? So what you do is you just wait for the mascara to dry down. And then you go ahead and take your spoolie, this end of your spoolie, and you just wipe it off. I should have used my powder puff to hold down my eye while I'm over here putting dents in my face. All right, y'all. So I did this look in another video called I Wish I Had Known This a Year Ago, 4 steps. So make sure y'all go check out that video too. And also check out the video where I compared the makeup brush to the sponge. You will see such a difference. Like, it surprised me. Even though I do makeup, and it still surprised me. All right.